Okay guys, today we're going to be doing our canvas painting, and the last time, if you were here in June, we did like where you chose a painting and I drew it and you painted it. Today we're going to do an instructional painting and we're going to be painting a wave, okay? So you're going to get a plate with some light blues and some white on there. And this is just for our sky to start with, okay? We're not painting the wave yet. So what you're going to do first, and this is going to seem a little bit weird, is you're going to kind of come through and very quickly do some stripes of like this color, and then I'm not even rinsing my brush. I'm gonna come back in and do maybe like some stripes of like this color. It's gonna all blend, I promise, okay? It's just a fast way to get a lot of paint on your canvas. Okay, so we're gonna do just like stripes like this. Then I'm gonna come back through with the white, and I'm gonna start painting with the white. Okay, and you wanna do it really, really fast so that your paint is still wet. You don't want your paint to dry in between colors. But you see how now they're all blending and making these really pretty new colors? You got some of that teal from the Caribbean color, but then they're all white and white too. Okay, so you're gonna paint your background with all of these really cool blended colors. And then no brush rinsing. We're not even rinsing our brush. Nobody's getting water yet even. I may not even give you water for this project. I haven't decided. I love a project with no water cups because it forces you to blend colors and think in a way that you haven't before. I don't use water cups a whole lot. Now this is just our sky, remember? Okay, and after you're done with that, you're gonna come around and take some of this extra paint that's hanging off the sides, and you're gonna paint your edges. And make sure that this paint is really like blended and not thick, okay? And I'm just going around and painting my edges. Then you're gonna blow dry it, and then we'll come back and do our wave. You might have a little bit of wait time while everybody's blow drying. That's okay. You can wait. Nothing wrong with waiting for 5 to 10 minutes. If you don't blow dry and most people are ready to move on to the next step, that's okay too. We are gonna have, you might have to just pause and watch and then finish. Not everybody's gonna be in the same place all the time. If you need a little bit more paint, you can always get a little bit more from your plate as you do your edges, okay? So paint your background, do stripes of each color along it, and then come back with the white, okay? And then blow dry. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna do some finger painting. It's a little scary because I don't usually do finger painting with you guys, but first we're gonna start with a paintbrush, and I'm, again, not rinsing my brush. It's the same one. It's a nice big brush. I accidentally grabbed teal, but you need navy. So you're gonna have white, a bright blue, a navy, and a yellow, which sounds weird for a wave, right? So we're gonna take, and you wanna use a lot of paint for this, and it's okay if you drip. And with the white, you're gonna draw this part of your wave like this, okay? And we're gonna come back for more paint in a second, okay? And then I'm gonna do some of this blue, and it comes kind of like this, right? And then I'm gonna use some of this yellow, because there are some greens in the ocean, right? Just a little bit of yellow. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab some of this navy. And I really never even rinsed my brush, and that's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that blue and I'm gonna get my finger, and we're gonna finger paint with the blue for a second, and then when we hit the white, we're gonna bring the white back into the blue. It's gonna look a little bit weird and rough at first. Mine kind of looks like a dolphin right now. And then if you need more white, you go back for it. So we're not getting crazy with it at any point. Am I being ridiculous? I'm using one finger the whole time like my paintbrush. I'm not putting it all over my hands. Okay, we're gonna let you finger paint. This is why most people don't let people finger paint, is because sometimes people take advantage and get kind of crazy with it. Now I'm going back in with the white right here where the white and the blue are blended, and I'm just doing a little bit more. Okay, so now, and it's okay if you have some thick areas, so now my white and blue are blended, so now I'm going to take just the blue and I'm going to blend kind of back into this yellow to get some of that green shading. You see how it's making kind of like a greenish color? And you do see greens in the ocean, so that's kind of cool, right? So we're going to get this wave that is shaded. And you see how I'm always using this kind of bended motion? And I do have some white out here, but we're gonna blend that in a second. And now I'm gonna go to that navy. And it's okay if the paint is thick. We're gonna leave it overnight to dry. So I'm gonna bring that navy kind of down like this to this edge, I think. So it's not to a perfect point up there, but that's okay. And then I'm just going and blending. Okay, so that's step 2. And then if you did it right and you only used one finger, you should have a shaded wave, right? And you should only have one dirty finger. I do have some paint on my hands and other spots from other stuff, but one dirty finger means we can just wipe it with a baby wipe and be done, or you can go to the sink and wash it real quick, okay? And I'm gonna say all we have to do is wipe it with a baby wipe, and then we're ready for the next step. Okay, so the final step is, and again, I haven't used a water cup at all. We're gonna take these paintbrushes. We're gonna take these toothbrushes and you're gonna get some clean white. There might be some blue in there. Like on this one, we might give you some clean white on top of that. This can be mostly plain. But we're gonna get all that white paint on there, and you're gonna do, you know how they have those white tips on them? Okay, so I'm gonna do some white down here. And if you drip some, I just drip some right there, that's okay. And I'm just kind of blending it up and into this, okay? Like it's going up and in. And then we're gonna do it on the top too. Do some white up here, like that white cap on top. It's okay if you get some of the blue in there, that's all right. Okay, and then if you want to, you can kind of take your paintbrush and rub your finger along it, and you'll get some splatters for some sea spray. Okay, so now we're gonna have really messy hands, and a baby wipe might not do it. So we'll take turns going to the bathroom and washing our hands. There's only one sink and one bathroom. So as soon as you're done, go wash your hands, and then you can come back and get your picture, okay? Or you can just use a wipe, that's fine. Okay? So there's your wave painting. I can't wait to see these.